Goodness gracious, great balls of fire lighting up the night sky. Koreans nationwide mesmerized by shooting stars Sunday night as the search for earthbound meteorites begins. North Korea also lighting up the sky, firing 5 short-range missiles into the East Sea Sunday in the first ground launch of the new year. And the Lunar New Year's holiday is just 10 days away, but in a slumping economy, more Koreans say that they'll spend less on buying gifts or making preparations for the holiday. Hello and welcome to News Today on KBS World. It's Monday, February 9th. I'm Luke Clary. Fireballs in the night sky across Korea Sunday night made a sensation over the weekend. Mesmerized observers with their eyes on the skies now make way for space enthusiasts who hope to discover where the meteorites may have came crashing to Earth.
A shining ball with a long tail moves across the sky. This footage was taped at 8:30 p.m. Sunday by a black box installed in a vehicle that was passing the Suwon-Singal Interchange of the Gyeongbu Expressway at the time. At around the same time, a shining object moving rapidly across the sky was also witnessed in Cheongju, North Chungcheong Province.
갑자기 불빛이 딱 나타나고 크게 이제 후광이 붙은 거죠. 그래서 이제 저거 뭐지 하고 이제 확인을 한 거예요.
Similar objects were spotted at approximately the same time in Sangam-dong, Seoul, Dongtan-dong in Hwaseong, Gyeonggi Province, and Eupnae-dong in Daejeon. Experts presume that the objects are fireballs that emit light while entering the atmosphere at high speed. But they added that judging by the black box footage alone, it's hard to say where the meteors landed and if there's any possibility of discovering them on the ground in the form of meteorites. The firefighting authorities say no reports of damage caused by the objects have been received so far. The previous discovery of a meteorite was in Jinju, South Gyeongsang Province in March 2014. A discovery in 7 decades, it had sparked the meteorite hunt in Korea. Multiple testimonies of eyewitnesses who saw the shooting stars on Sunday have aroused interest in meteors yet again.
Not to be outdone by Mother Nature, North Korea lit up the sky, firing 5 short-range missiles into the East Sea Sunday, the first ground launch of the new year. South Korean military brass say that these are the same missiles Pyongyang developed and fired last year.
North Korea fired projectiles presumed to be short-range tactical missiles into the East Sea on Sunday. The launch took place from 4:20 to 5:10 p.m. 5 missiles were fired from Wonsan, Gangwon Province. They flew approximately 200 kilometers in a northeastern direction over the East Sea. The projectiles are presumed to be the same type as the new tactical missiles the North fired in August last year. It appears that they make use of solid fuel to enable rapid, unexpected launch attacks.
사거리까지 증가하고 있음으로써 평택 기지는 물론이고 그 뒤에 오산 기지라든가 심지어는 우리 계룡대까지도 공격을 할 수 있게 되는 겁니다.
North Korea revealed scenes from its ship-to-ship missile testing on February 6th. But this marks the first time that Pyongyang fired missiles from the ground this year. The North Korean missile exercise came some 2 weeks earlier than it did last year.
남관계가 현재 막혀 있고 북미 관계가 상당히 불편한 그런 상황을 반영해서 북한이 저강도 무력 시위를 펼친 것이라고 볼 수 있겠습니다.
Pyongyang fired 111 projectiles of various types, including ballistic missiles and rockets, over 19 occasions last year.
More and more Korean consumers are purchasing products directly from overseas shopping sites, but sales of Korean products to overseas consumers are still growing. Online sellers of Korean products say that they're focusing their efforts on conquering the massive Chinese market.
This company sells Korean products directly to Chinese consumers over the internet. It mostly deals with cosmetics and apparel. The company even provides one-on-one consultations in real time via the popular Chinese messaging service called QQ.
저희 쇼핑몰은 중국 소비자들에게 편리하도록 언어와 결제 시스템, 쇼핑몰의 구성이 모두 중국 현지화되어 있습니다.
Large duty-free shops operated by Lotte and Shinsegae have also jumped on the bandwagon by installing China's online payment systems in a bid to lure Chinese consumers. Last year, online sales of Korean products to overseas consumers were recorded at about $37 million. They've been growing by over $10 million annually in recent years, but the figure is still less than 3% of the amount Korean consumers are spending on overseas shopping sites. That's because many online sellers of Korean products target Chinese-speaking regions, as most of the foreigners who purchase Korean products over the internet are Chinese. Online sales of Korean products to overseas consumers are expected to grow rapidly once the Korea-China Free Trade Agreement, which will raise the limit on duty-free purchases made by Chinese customers, takes effect this year.
The Lunar New Year's holiday is just 10 days away, but amid the prolonged economic slump, there are no signs that consumer sentiment will improve anytime soon. More South Koreans say that they will spend less money on buying gifts and making preparations for the holiday.
This is a display of gift sets at a supermarket. The prices range from about $9 to more than 90, but shoppers hesitate to pick up gift sets that cost more than around $27.
좀 부담스러운데 좀 여러 개 사면 세일해주는 걸로 많이 찾아보고.
경제도 안 좋고 매출도 안 좋아서 사업할 때는 좀 다 다른 업체들도 다 안 하는 입장이라 그냥 직원들한테만 몇 개 하려고.
Reservations for Lunar New Year's holiday gift sets worth between approximately $9 and $27 increased 32% compared to last year. Reservations for gifts priced between $27 and $46 have jumped 46%.
최근 불황 여파로 저가형 선물 세트를 찾는 고객들이 늘고 있어 전체 선물 세트 중 절반가량인 1,800종을 3만 원 이하 선물 세트로 구성했습니다.
With their wallets thinning, many consumers are planning to reduce expenditures as they prepare for the Lunar New Year's holiday. Nonetheless, homemakers remain concerned as projected average costs for holiday preparations are $190 at traditional outdoor markets and as much as $280 at major supermarkets.
Efforts to preserve the tradition of making fermented bean paste according to traditional recipes continue as this unique Korean food takes its place in a global project called Ark of Taste, a living catalog of delicious and distinctive foods facing extinction.
More than 1,000 jars are displayed to the soft tunes of classical music. They contain the Korean traditional fermented bean paste, doenjang, and soy sauce, kanjang, which Kim Dong-hwan made according to his ancestors' recipes. The sauces have fermented for nearly 8 years now. It takes 9 years to create the rich taste of fermented sauces. Because these sauces are made with anchovy sauce instead of water, their names contain the Chinese character meaning fish.
식물성 단백질, 콩과 동물성 단백질, 멸치 액젓이 둘이 어울리게 되면 1+1은 30일이고도 50일이고 하는 아주 오묘한 맛이 나게 됩니다.
Homemaker Im Eun-ju from Nonsan also produces traditional sauces using homegrown beans, dried beef, and fish. She learned the recipe from the older generation of her family. She mixes the beans with anchovy sauce, beef broth, and poultry meat, and then leaves the paste to ferment for at least 4 years below and above the ground. Last year, these high value-added fermented pastes, which cost dozens of times more to produce than regular pastes, were included in the Ark of Taste list, attesting to their priceless value.
The traditional Korean game of jegichagi, or shuttlecock kicking, is an easy game to play just about anywhere. and one local government has launched a campaign to promote the activity. Here's a look.
Groups of people have gathered at lunchtime to participate in jegichagi, a traditional Korean outdoor game of kicking a shuttlecock. Co-workers appear to be having a good time as they take it in turns to kick the jegi back and forth. Expertly moving their bodies to catch the shuttlecock, elderly participants show off the skills they built up during their childhood.
옛날 생각도 나고 좀 재미있고 운동 효과가 좋은 것 같습니다.
A study shows that the traditional game is effective in fighting obesity.
제기차기는 다리 근력뿐만 아니라 심폐 지구력 혹은 유연성, 다양한 체력 변인에 좋은 효과를 미치고 있고요.
The Ulsan city government has launched a campaign to promote jegichagi by distributing 8,000 jegis. Plans are in motion to hold a national jegichagi competition in September.
직장이나 학교, 공원 등 울산 곳곳에 연말까지 제기를 보급해서 시민들의 건강을 증진하는 데 최선을 다하도록 하겠습니다.
The traditional outdoor game has been receiving increased attention as a newly rediscovered way for people to stay in shape and have a good time to boot.
Modern dance is still an unfamiliar performing arts discipline for most Koreans, but some modern dancers have emerged as hot stars with a following and popularity rivaling those of K-pop idols.
Strong, yet supple. Dynamic, yet delicate. The audience is completely captivated by the dancers' movements on the vast stage.
너무나 편하게 이렇게 현대무용을 가르쳐주는 느낌을 좀 받았거든요.
His fans number more than 1,000, and his fan club events rival those for K-pop stars.
가족분들을 이제 초대를 해서 그렇게 관객석을 이렇게 채우고 했었는데 이렇게 팬분들이 많이 생길 거라는 건 정말 상상조차 할 수 없었던 일이고.
His unique movements portray what's going on in today's world. This dancer, defined by his ingenious ideas and powerful choreography, is also a rising star. Tickets for his latest performance sold out in 5 minutes, and his fans take care of the publicity themselves. These dancers' sudden popularity is owed to word of mouth triggered when they appeared on TV programs.
TV나 매체를 통해서 노출이 되기 시작하니까 자발적으로 미리 예매를 해서 관객들이 찾아오기 시작했고요.
Such emerging dance stars are likely to pique the public's interest in dance and its many disciplines.
Singer So Tae-ji, nicknamed the 1990s icon and cultural president, is wrapping up TV appearances and concerts associated with his 9th album and will soon go on hiatus. This and more are coming up in today's Showbiz News.
Tae-ji is wrapping up activities associated with his 9th album and his first in 5 years with a fan club meeting on February 13th. His songs topped major music charts immediately after the release of his new album last October. Since then, he has tried to shed his reclusive image and to connect more with his fans. His last public appearance is to be a party with 200 of his fans discussing his album and recent musical activities. Folk singer Lee Jang-hee, portrayed as a key singer for the 1970s folk music movement in the movie Seisibong, is to hold a concert on February 22nd. Lee enjoyed immense popularity in the 70s with fellow singers Song Chang-sik and Yoon Hyung-ju. His latest concert will feature a 50-member orchestra and a classical vocalist. 4-member girl group 4 Minute is making a comeback with their latest hip-hop track, Crazy. Unlike the ballad Cold Rain released earlier, the new track comes with dynamic beats and lyrics as well as eye-catching choreography.
Consumers these days are thorough, checking the components and ingredients in a product before they buy it. These people going after accurate product information are called consuneers, combining the words consumer and engineer. Today, let's meet these expert-like consumers.
Consumers are jittery over repeated reports of harmful daily goods.
제품을 살 때도 어떤 물질이 들어간지 어떤 원료를 사용했는지 이런 것들도 좀 찾아보게 되고요.
Therefore, many people have begun to examine products before buying to detect any harmfulness in their use. People believe they must check things out with their own eyes, leading some to try out new shoes, research cosmetic components, and even break apart a smartphone. A new word has even been coined, consuneer.
소비자라고 하는 컨슈머의 영단어와 또 엔지니어라는 단어의 합성어이고요. 공급자같이 지식이 해박한 굉장히 전문적인 소비자를 일컫습니다.
The spending patterns of consuneers are rather unique. This mother surfs the internet for information on harmful substances. We followed her around to several stores. Her son has a cold, and before visiting a pharmacist, she is well-studied and well-researched in what she's looking for. She says it's for her son, and she only buys medicine that's without preservatives or artificial coloring.
약한 감기 증상으로는 저는 약도 잘 안 먹이는 편인데요. 아무래도 아이들 점막에 직접 닿는 제품이기 때문에 무방부제 제품으로 선택해서 쓰게 됐어요.
This person is known to make her own cosmetics only using natural ingredients after studying and analyzing the various components that go into a cosmetic product.
제가 예전에는 건선과 아토피 초기 증상이 좀 있었어요. 일반적으로 시중에 있는 그런 화장품, 화학 성분이 있는 화장품을 사용하다 보니까 개선이 되지가 않고 나아지지가 않더라고요.
The popularity of smartphone applications as this one that informs you of whether your body contains harmful substances also owes to the consumer trend of checking facts and seeking evidence. An age of mistrust when consumers themselves need to go about researching products is a sad portrait of our times. Companies may well get the message and be more honest making their products and labeling them with accurate information.
And now let's take a look at the markets, followed by the world weather. And that's it for this edition of News Today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye.